Maybe. Welcome to another Kneecap Productions podcast. I'm Ben Cuppage.
You probably haven't heard the first one.
Oh, I'm Dottie Cashin.
Matt is what they call me.
I'm Brian.
Hi, Brian.
I like your last names.
I don't need my last name.
How are they going to follow us on Twitter and Facebook?
Because they'll find Brian's name from Quiet Time.
Brian.
Oh,
Quiet time. Yeah.
Sucker!
That's not something you should bring up.
Too late.
We'll always bring it.
In case you haven't seen Quiet Time with Brian Coverly, it's on our Kneecap Productions page. It's Brian's favorite piece of work.
No.
Yeah.
It's not my least favorite.
So, how's everybody doing?
Okay, so apparently it's
talk about?
Earth Hour tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Like at 8:30 or something.
The plan is that everybody's going to turn all their power off,
And I'm
except
gonna
me. I'm going to turn everything
Yes,
on,
exactly.
and I'm going to have superpower.
I gotta turn on things that I normally have off.
Yeah. And it's funny because I was reading this discussion board on the thing at work, and people were like getting so mad about it. They're like, "I can't believe our stores are opening at our lights turn on at 5 a.m. and then they stay on till 12." And they're like, "Why don't they fix that rather than just dimming our lights for an hour? We're not even turning them off. We're dimming the lights."
Does that even make a difference?
No, probably
They're still
not.
on.
What's Earth Hour?
It's 8:30 to 9 or
It's
something.
an hour
like
where you turn off all
that. I don't
the
know. It's
lights.
probably not 8:30 to
Shut the
9 in
fuck up.
Japan because
I know what Earth Hour
but
is.
Is that today?
Yeah,
Oh,
today.
okay.
Like
But
8:30.
Ben was just talking about Japan.
I was.
He
How
really
is
does
it
like
Earth
Earth
Hour? How is it Earth Hour if it's 8:30 to 9?
What?
How is it Earth Hour if it's 8:30 to 9?
8:30, 9:30.
Oh.
Earth half hour.
Earth
Hour
Hour.
for
Now
half
only
an
a half an hour.
Or ow.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah.
Well,
It was
I
a
guess
joke.
it's better that we're going to movies later then, because then I wonder if they would turn the movies off. Well,
Probably not.
Turn the movies off.
Why?
Because you don't have to do Earth Hour. It's just like a thing that
It's
people do to make
voluntary.
themselves feel good
It's
about
just for
themselves.
If we
pretentious
don't do it, we're
hippies.
gonna
So you
run
can
out of
feel like
energy.
you don't use all the electricity that you use for 1 hour, and then you're like, oh yeah, I'm environmentally conscious.
I made a difference.
You know what they need
Cody
to do?
2012.
You know what they need to do? They just need to force everybody in an Earth Hour and shutting off the grid for an hour. That would be more effective.
I don't think it's that easy to shut off. It's not, I don't think it's like a switch.
It's a switch.
This is on off.
I'm pretty sure if they shut it off, it sucks to bring it back on.
No, whatever. Just a switch.
Everyone knows
It's
that
not a
every
switch.
town runs on one giant generator.
Yeah, one guy mans it.
Yeah.
One guy mans it.
I picture
One guy, man.
I picture the generators from Hoth too, the ones that get blown up.
Yeah. And the switch I picture is one of those big red switches that you pull down.
Yeah.
So
I
you
was
gotta push
picturing
this
the-
button.
And then I picture an aerial view of the town and boom, 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 all the lights getting shut off and
Oh,
blocks.
we're really getting into this now.
Yeah.
I thought it was that was easy button. Apparently not.
No.
No, shut up.
Have you ever
You should
at the Tim Hortons? Have you ever won on a roll prim? You got to hit the button.
I've never won a world throne.
Oh well, it's funny because it's like you're a winner.
There's a button.
Yeah, there's a button. You can ask to press it because apparently people got pissed off that they had to press it at the beginning. And they didn't want to press the button, so they complained, and now it's an optional thing.
You want to segregate people and point them out for winning.
Yeah.
So can we go on a walk for Earth Hour?
Is that an iPhone 4S, Ben?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me you got one.
Yeah, I told you.
Why didn't you tell me?
Hey Matt, I got an iPhone 4S.
No, you
Oh,
didn't-
really?
You didn't tell me that.
Is that
You said,
because when
"I
you
got a
texted
new
me on
phone."
iMessage today, it came up as a separate conversation
Oh really?
on your old one?
Yeah,
That's
my
cool.
my phone. Yeah. I got
Did
a
you
new
have
one.
to pay for it?
No. Yep.
I was trying to get him to get the
No, screw that.
waterproof case
Oh yeah.
so that
Oh.
he can go text him when we go camping.
And then I'll put a boot.
That's
He
the
said-
worst idea.
I know. That's what I
Then
said.
you drop it and it sinks
You
down
get a
forever.
life jacket for it.
The life jacket will fall off.
And you
it'll
put it
sink down
underneath it,
forever.
it's
That's
like
why you
you
don't put
sit
life
on it
jackets
so
on
it sits
children.
up floating in the water.
Wait, what?
I said the life jacket will fall off. That's why you don't put life jackets on children.
So
That's cool. Did you try out Siri and everything?
I did, and it's funny because the first task I asked it to do was to text my brother, and she's like, "Do you mean Doug Skirker?" And I'm like, I just hit the right name, and then she texted him, but she texted his freaking landline, so I got charged 15 cents for texting him.
I don't even have Siri on anymore because it uses
Really?
up so much battery because it runs in the background all the time.
Oh, really? I didn't know
And
that.
I only use it when I show people what my iPhone can do.
Yeah, I like to
But
ask
serious.
questions.
Seriously,
So
I
I
don't
got
use it.
Jason to call his Siri calls him Carlos Spicy Wiener now.
Does she actually say it, though? Because she doesn't say my name. I'm like,
You can program it to
Is
like
your name
to give your
Carlos
iPhone like a
Spicy?
name that
Yeah.
it can say your
'cause,
name.
well, I picked my contact info, and she's like,
Yeah.
said something Ben, but she didn't
It's
say
just
Ben.
stupid
She
how
just
the little GPS for Siri doesn't work in Canada.
said, yeah.
So I can't be like, where is the nearest McDonald's? anytime
I don't
you
know
ask-
what that means.
Yeah.
You don't need it. You're too fat.
Stop eating immediately.
But there's some funny things you can get it to say.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Like the Carlos.
Can
Apparently,
you get it to call you Rock God?
probably.
Call me Rock God.
But apparently it's getting dumber because it reads people's questions and stuff. So people are asking us so many dumb questions that apparently it's giving dumb answers.
I don't know if that's true.
It's been watching.
No,
too
it's
much
like-
All the
Jersey
answers
Shore.
are already pre-programmed. Into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, but
I
no,
don't
they build on it because they have to evaluate like the questions that they're saying already.
I don't know if that's true.
I feel like.
I
that
feel like
makes
if you
sense.
asked it stupid questions, it would mess up your Siri.
No, all series. They're
Isn't-
all. It's
but-
one. It's like Terminator. It's just one brain that's spread across all of them.
That's scary.
Yeah.
And we're feeding it information.
You're
and so it's
feeding it
gonna take
information
over.
about where things are, where you like to go, so that when they take over,
She's
they'll know
taking
exactly
over America
where you are.
first because she has our maps for America.
Yeah,
it's
she's
just
everywhere.
yeah, she doesn't come to Canada yet.
Like the Siri trailer for.
Too many empty
RPD.
spaces.
That's what's gonna happen in December 21st, 2012.
That's a Friday. Did you know that?
Oh shit!
Friday the 13th.
Friday. No,
Shit's
it's
going
not Friday the 13th.
Shit.
21st.
Shit's going down on Friday.
Yeah.
Rebecca Black was
Friday
right.
the 13th.
I
She
knew it.
predicted the apocalypse.
She's a prophet.
That's funny.
Because no one else looked that far into the calendars to figure out what day
It was,
December 21st was on.
Today is Friday. Sunday does not come afterwards.
Saturday doesn't even come afterwards either.
No, nothing does.
Nothing does.
Like-
The world's just gonna implode.
Yeah.
So, Anchorman 2.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna happen.
Talk about movies that are probably gonna suck.
Why?
That's not gonna suck.
No,
Guys,
I'm not
originals.
excited for it
The
at
sequel
all.
to everything sucks.
Hangover Part 2. Remember
That was
that?
the same thing.
Name a good sequel.
That's true. What
Men
are
in
they gonna
Black
do
2.
on Anchorman?
Name a good sequel. Name a good comedy sequel.
Men in Black 2 is a comedy.
Yeah.
No.
Men in Black 2 is definitely
It's a
comedy.
comedy.
It's an action comedy. That's different.
It's still a comedy.
Good comedy sequel.
I don't know.
See, there's literally none. Oh, no, I was gonna say Ghostbusters 2, but no.
Why?
Ghostbusters 2 would be lumped in the same thing as Men in Black.
It's still comedy. Comedies.
And
can
Ghostbusters
have
2 is
action
not
part.
good.
That's why I was.
Stop.
That was my counter argument to myself.
Police Academy 2.
I never saw
Just
Police
saying.
either.
I haven't either. But apparently there's like 7 Police Academy films. So.
Iron Man 2.
Definitely a comedy.
Well, he's funny.
Definitely
he gets drunk
not.
in his suit.
Nope.
No, that's not a comedy.
Anything involving getting drunk.
I'm not saying it's gonna be bad. I'm just gonna say it's probably gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Can't
It could be good.
When was the last bad Will Ferrell film?
Wow, really? There's a lot.
Land of the Lost.
That wasn't bad.
Everything about that movie was bad.
You know what?
Semi-pro.
Semi-pro. That's pretty bad.
Pretty much anything
Wait.
except Anchorman and Step Brothers.
Talladega Nights is good.
He's
It
done,
was
a
kind of
bunch
bad.
of super depressing movies recently. Like when we lost all this stuff.
No, that's Steve Carell.
He's gonna be an angry
Crazy
Man too.
Stupid Love was not depressing.
That
That was a fantastic movie.
No, wasn't there that like Dan movie and he was like depressed
Dan in
that
real
one?
life.
Dan
Actually,
in
one
Real
thing I'm
Life.
glad about for Anchorman 2 is they actually have all the original cast is
Yeah.
apparently returning. Because it would be even worse if it was
Yeah.
like...
Will
At
One
least,
girl.
Ferrell.
at least you get to see a bad movie with all the original cast in it.
Well, still, it'd be worse if it was a bad movie with actors pretending to be the original cast.
yes.
Yep.
Maybe about his son, Will Ferrell's son, Rob Burgundy. Did you see the
Rob-
announcement video?
Rob Burgundy.
Rob Burgundy.
His appearance on Conan was pretty funny,
It was
though.
pretty funny.
Rob
That's what
Burgundy.
makes me excited about
He did
it.
do those really good Old Milwaukee commercials.
Yes.
Those
He's a
were good.
funny guy. It's just long as he does the right
Except-
funny.
He's a funny guy unless he's in shitty movies. In which
Yeah.
case he's not funny.
Or when he's not funny, he's not funny.
It was going somewhere.
Sorry, I'm looking up best comedy sequels.
Best.
Yeah.
But you
Yes,
have
this
like a
is
list of
comedy
things.
There's
sequels.
probably some. There's got to be at least one.
How
Oh,
many?
Don't you
The
have-
Naked Gun. 22
Yes.
and a half.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
I don't think those count. Those are so ridiculous.
No,
that-
it counts.
Anchorman's
It's comedy.
ridiculous.
no. Anchorman's not that
Rick
ridiculous.
killed a guy with a trident.
Yeah, but it's not, that's not as ridiculous as the Naked Gun.
It's still
It's-
ridiculous.
It's still a comedy.
I don't-
Airplane 2 was
yeah,
funny.
exactly. I was going to say that.
Okay, the older
Okay,
comedies.
fine. You know what? If Leslie Nielsen comes back from the grave and is in Anchorman 2, it will be a good movie.
Leslie Nielsen, if you can hear this,
He can't.
come back.
Here we go.
I'm talking to Leslie. Leslie Nielsen,
Talking to Leslie.
come back for Anchorman 2. and I'll be the
Apparently
happiest
he's
boy.
Shut
already-
up! I want to hear Donnie's list.
List
Yeah.
of what?
So on this list, it has
Of what?
the top or
Okay, just say them.
greatest comedy sequels. There's one that we'll actually know. Back to the Future 2.
It's not comedy.
It's not comedy.
There's funny things in it.
Yeah, but it's
No.
not comedy. It goes with Brian's thing of action.
Yeah, it goes
stuff.
in, and it's not funny. Funny about that movie.
Home
It
Alone
goes
2.
back in the future. Home
Home Alone 2
was not better than Home Alone 1. Home
Yes,
Alone
it is.
2 was
Technically,
okay.
that's a Christmas
I don't even
movie.
really like Home Alone series.
What's the second
The
one?
Naked Gun 2.5.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fine, I'll give
33
you,
and a half
but
is
anything
good.
with
33 and a
Leslie
third.
Nielsen in it's funny. That
Honey, I
doesn't
Blew
count.
Up the Kids.
Honey,
Really?
what about Scary Movie 2? Does that count?
Scary Movie 2. It's right there. Scary Movie 2.
Scary Movie 2. I'll give you
Men
Scary
in
Movie
Black
2.
2. Santa Claus 2. Bad
Scary
Boys.
Movie
Santa
2.
Claus 2
That
is
was
a
awful.
Christmas movie.
Meet the Fockers.
That
wasn't that
Shrek
No.
2. Shrek 2 was pretty good.
Shrek 2
I
was
never
Wait,
saw
no.
Shrek 2.
I think
What?
I'd say Meet the Fockers is valid.
Rush
I
Hour
think it was
2.
pretty funny. There's funny parts.
I only like the first one, but
I don't even think I've seen the first one.
you've never seen Meet the Parents.
I don't think so. I think I've seen parts of it.
It's funny because Meet the Parents is never on TV, but Meet the Fockers is on TV like every weekend.
Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
okay. There you go.
That was definitely on par, if not better, than the original.
I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know if it was on par or better, but
Alvin
was-
and
it
the
was
Chipmunks 2, the Squeakle.
Oh,
Of course,
Love it.
how can we forget about that?
love it.
The Pink Panther 2. I didn't even know
That
there
was awful.
Matt said it was
I
bad.
saw it. It was terrible. Yeah.
The first one was funny.
Evan Almighty.
Alvin Almighty.
I don't know why it
No.
wasn't
No,
bad.
I know
Almighty
I don't
wasn't
know why that
good.
was on
They
here
said
either.
that was like Steve Carell's worst movie.
It doesn't matter. You just invalidated your list by dropping those names.
Yeah,
Big Mama's House 2.
Why'd you need?
Okay, I'll give you that. You convinced me.
Barbershop 2.
Your barbershop.
Dumb and
Clerks
Dumber
2.
When Harry Met
Clerks
Lloyd.
2.
Clerks 2's on here.
Bam.
80s.
Clerks 2 was funny.
Doctor Dolittle 2. American Pie 2.
I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm not saying it's gonna suck
Is
either.
it Hoth possible?
I'm saying it's probably gonna
Is
suck.
it Hoth possible?
Wayne's World 2.
No, that would mean more than
Oh,
impossible.
Wayne's World 2 is a good one.
Yes. There's a naked Indian in it. Or half naked Indian.
Gremlins 2.
And anything with
I
that
didn't
is
even know there
obviously
was
a
a
comedy.
Gremlins.
Gremlins
Anchorman
2.
needs-
Gremlins wasn't a
Don't
comedy.
say the rest of that sentence.
Anchorman needs Leslie Nielsen to come back and a half naked Indian in it, and it'll be a hilarious movie.
Airplane 2.
And the ghost of Jimi Hendrix.
Airplane 2 has Leslie Nielsen in it. I told you Leslie Nielsen would
Yeah,
make
we
any
already,
movie funny.
stated that anyways. You don't need to read it again off the list.
Sorry.
You have things to talk about other than what you're
I
doing
did.
right now. Wasn't there someone at work?
There was a story at work
There was a story.
of
Oh, you forgot it at work.
a lady. Yeah, I forgot it at work. Of a lady coming in, and I don't know if she's right. I'll have to do these calculations. But she wanted me to ring through. She was buying 2 DSs, and she wanted to ring them through separately because she told me that she would pay more tax if she bought them together on the same receipt than if she bought them separately. To which I said, no, I think it's 13% on each product that you buy, not 13% of the total. She's like, nope, it's the total. I'm like,
No, it
nope,
is.
it's individual. She's like, nope, we're going to do it separate. I'm like, okay.
It's 13% on the total, but
It's the
13%
same
on the
thing.
total is the same
It's
thing as
13% on each
separate.
thing.
yeah.
I'm
the
like,
same
it's
amount of
the
money.
exact same. She's like, no, I've done the research. It's different.
I've
like,
done the
The
research.
only way that makes sense is if you're buying like, if you're doing one of those things where you buy a laptop and you get a printer for free, but you have to pay for the printer and you get it rebated.
Yeah, but I was like, no,
'Cause
I'm
then you
pretty
pay tax on
sure
the printer. The full
it's
price of the printer instead of the rebate.
13%, and it's the exact same. And she's like, nope, I want them separately. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. I've done the research. I know what I'm talking about.
So did you let her do it?
Yeah, I'm
Do it
like,
that way?
customer's always right, Brian.
Unless they're wrong.
I'm gonna come into your work more often.
I think this should be free.
Spell ridiculous nonsense.
Customer, you are wrong. It's not free.
No,
You are
I'm always
wrong.
right.
Get out. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I like
You are not the
stupid
rightful
people.
heir.
That was-
to the
that was
Iron
pretty much
Throne
the,
of the Seven Kingdoms.
The highlight of
Goodbye.
my week at work.
That was the highlight of your week.
Wow.
It
Life.
was a shit week.
Living the dream.
Living the dream.
I heard
Little
that
life.
the other day.
Yeah, it's a pretty common saying.
No, all I can think of when I think of living the dream is that one time me and you and
Yeah.
Niall were saying,
Imagine.
We're living the dream.
Okay. No. Just picture this. You're walking to Subway,
I don't know if I
just
want
on lunch,
this.
and you see a transport truck go by, and underneath there's a man hanging on one of the bars, and he's just like, living the dream! And he shakes his fist at you. Wouldn't that be the best thing in the world?
It would be interesting. That didn't happen to you though.
No,
it
no,
did.
no. No, it didn't.
It didn't.
I mean, yes, it didn't. No.
Did you like how you texted me, who is this? And I texted back, this is Brian. And I was like, no, this is Donnie. This is definitely Donnie.
Yeah. I was wondering if you were going to do that. And either way, I
But I
didn't
didn't
care
think
because I
about it
needed to
till
talk
after.
to either of you about tonight anyway.
Yeah,
so.
but I can only imagine the things that I would have said if I was
you
pretending
me.
to be Donnie.
Yeah.
Matt, you got any cool stories you can talk about?
Everything Matt had to say, he said in the last podcast.
Yes. Everything I have to say, I said last week.
But this is a new week.
I've run out of things to say.
You have an iPad.
So?
That's
We
not
can
working.
speculate on spoilerish stuff.
More? We're not the spoiler squad.
No.
Speculate on what spoiler stuff.
What do you
We
think's
spoiled a
gonna
lot of
happen
things
in
last week.
I know. You know what's going to want to listen to our
Happened in season
podcast
two
if we
of Game of
spoil all the
Thrones.
Yeah.
time.
No, we're not talking
Don't
about that.
say
I'm no, I won't say
You've read the
anything.
books,
Yeah,
dummy.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I already
just like
ruined
hearing-
the end of the gray for Brian. We're not going
Twice.
to ruin anything else.
Twice. No, you ruined it once.
Okay, so what's this new Wii called?
the Wii U.
I said, what's this new weed
So
called?
there's this picture
Pineapple
of
Express.
what's her name from Kung Pao with the curly Q's, and it's like wee 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 because of the Wii U.
I haven't heard about the Wii U.
Yeah,
It's
so that's
the
kind of
new
funny.
Wii. That's
Explain it to me like I'm 5.
Yeah, Donnie.
Oh,
It's a game console that has a
What? Why? He
tablet thing.
He put his
with
hat
it,
on backwards.
And you can play on the tablet and stuff.
yes.
Really?
It's gonna use the same, supposedly use the same controls as the nunchuck and the Wiimote
Nunchuck.
as that's what it's called. The nunchuck.
It is actually nunchuck.
It's a nunchuck, not a numchuck.
Oh,
It's an app.
I didn't even notice.
And the Wiimote, but
No,
it's also
nunchuck.
gonna have like a tablet peripheral thing to it, which is supposed to be
Why does it use the Wiimotes too?
yeah, it's supposed to be backwards compatible. So
What is
Isn't that like every other Nintendo console is backwards compatible?
at least one generation
Yeah,
backwards compatible.
something like that or whatever.
But that's like it looks like an iPad. You could probably look it up and see what it looks like. But it's like a tablet that comes with it that you can.
I'm
It only started at that backwards compatible only started at the Wii.
no.
The GameCube wasn't backwards
Oh
compatible.
yeah, you're right. Well, what?
The
Yeah, but
N64
No,
their
was
hand-
nothing
compatible.
was.
Their handhelds have always been.
The handhelds.
The handhelds have been.
Except for when they released the SP. No, wait, no, sorry, the one after the SP.
It looks just like
The
just like a
DS.
big.
Yeah, it's a
The
big
SP,
tablet.
Or the XL.
Yeah, whatever the DS. Oh yeah, that looks weird.
The DS was backwards compatible.
That until the
New one.
XL
Yeah.
came out.
Always one generation backwards.
I don't like it.
But yeah, but you can wait. You consider the XL to be a different system than the
Yeah, it has a camera. It has
Lite.
better.
But it's the same games,
My
so it's
Lite-
not backwards compatible.
They were exclusive.
It's backwards compatible to games that it would always be compatible with.
No,
I'm
they
sorry.
there were a bunch of exclusive DSi games.
No, they weren't. What games?
Ones that required the camera.
Oh, DSi. That's what we were thinking.
Yeah.
Ones that
DSi.
required the camera. Fine.
My legs
Still
asleep.
I wouldn't count
So are mine. Well, my feet are.
Is that why you started like sitting
Stretching.
upside down and
Yeah.
like walking on my wall?
We need comfy chairs to
Walking
sit
on
in
your
to
wall.
do
To the
this.
listeners, Matt can walk on walls.
To the
To
listener.
listeners, give us chairs.
Did
Or
anybody
Ben.
try
Are you
putting
looking it up?
a Game Boy Color disc in a or
Disc?
A game, whatever the
Cartridge.
cartridge in a DS?
Yep.
Did it work?
Nope.
Nothing happened.
Nothing.
Did you ask politely?
It
for
actually
to
caught
work?
on fire. No, nothing
Shut
happened.
up. Did you actually do it?
Yes.
Are you gonna bring up another false fact about things catching on fire when they don't catch on fire?
Like what?
Whatever the heck you were talking about last week.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Insert podcast part from last
No,
week.
that's-
Me talking
Let's
about things-
reuse old content from our other podcast.
1 week.
You know what?
old.
In 2 weeks, we won't even have to do this anymore. I'll just snip parts of the other ones out. We'll call it a mixtape.
Mixtape. The mixtape podcast.
So, what the heck's going on in Barrie? Because a guy jumped off a bridge and freaking killed himself, and the guy before, like a week before, tried to jump off and didn't kill himself.
No, he tried to jump up and didn't like the cops grab him or something. And
Yeah,
just
no,
fell?
his
But he
ankles.
fell anyways.
He broke both his ankles.
Well, no one said the cops in Barrie were any good.
no,
What?
but
Where did he jump off of?
the bridges, the main bridges in Barrie.
One of them
One
was
in-
Dunlop and the other one was
Bayfield. The
Bayfield.
guy in Bayfield died.
I thought it was the same guy.
Let's
make
He
it
just
back.
wheeled himself
That's
back
what
out there.
I know. Wheel himself back
He
out
was
there.
like,
You can't stop me!
I'll do this right. I need a taller bridge. Like seriously, why would you like? First of all, try to kill yourself and then fail.
Didn't the second guy fall?
The second guy fell and he got hit by a truck.
But he didn't. No. But the first guy jumped. The second guy fell. Like That guy didn't mean to.
No, I think he meant to. Why would you be... What, he's like walking on the
know.
side of the bridge like, look at me, I'm a fucking circus freak.
I'm just gonna try to fly.
Maybe Robin's parents fell, and they were circus freaks.
Did they fall? Or did someone cut the line?
Yeah, but they fell because...
Anyways, if you're gonna be a jerk and try to kill yourself, like, do it in a way that doesn't scar someone else's life, like the rest of their life. Like, that
Yeah,
truck driver is probably
anything.
like, anytime he goes near a bridge, he's probably like,
Yeah, but that
fuck
truck
this guy
driver
got
has a
drunk.
conversation starter everywhere he goes.
If you kill yourself,
I killed a man.
He gets into a conversation and he like just walks in, like, and people are having a conversation. He just walks in and he's like,
I killed
he just walks in, he's like, I hit somebody with my truck.
I don't think he'd be excited about it.
You know about that person that died and jumped off a bridge?
me.
That was me.
One of the like coworkers that was at my placement, they said they saw the body with tarp. I'm like, if you got hit by a truck, would there be much left of the body?
Yeah,
Would there be like an explosion
I saw a
or
guy that got
something?
hit by a...
No, it wouldn't be going that fast.
I don't know. The truck would
No,
probably
you
going
can
at least
go on,
100
like 100.
or 110.
I saw a body
Still.
under a...
Well, I guess
Like
maybe
a-
if he gets like hit, like the windshield or something, bounces off as opposed to getting like run over.
Yeah, but even I don't know.
Maybe.
No.
I don't think you.
I think it'd still. No, we wouldn't probably.
We-
No, we
I
had
think he
this
just
discussion
spontaneously
we had this
combust.
discussion with the train,
Dissolve.
remember?
Yeah, the train would definitely. A subway would definitely make you explode if you got hit by it.
I
Do
think
you
it would.
explode or do you
Yeah.
get stuck on the front of it?
No.
I think
Like a bird, you're
No, birds don't get stuck on it. Birds-
And slowly slide off the corner of the
Yeah, because they
windshield.
use the windshield wipers like...
And they go back. They go back.
That was, I liked your windshield sound.
And the motions he was doing. Bry shield.
You know, you can shoot yourself in the face. Like, just get a gun
Yeah,
and
but
shoot yourself in the face.
You say, that's
Pills.
That's gonna scar
Pills.
people even more because
Go drown yourself. I don't care.
regardless of how you kill yourself, someone's
I don't
always
think it's
gonna come
possible to drown
across
yourself.
I know.
what to drown yourself.
Touch a rock to your leg, you goof.
Well, touch a rock to your leg, but you couldn't just
It's still
like,
drowning
stick your head in the
yourself.
bathtub and be like...
I didn't
It's the reason why you can't hold your breath till you die.
We're just gonna get this rock to attach to his
Cinder
leg.
block, construction site.
A cinder
Or if
block.
you
You can
swim
swim with
down
a cinder
deep
block in
enough.
your leg.
Then
Not
attach
that
two cinder blocks. I don't know, get
If you were
creative
to
about
swim
it.
down deep
No one's
enough
gonna see
somewhere,
him. He
you're
goes down to
gonna
the
come
park
back
and he's like
up.
on the edge of the. He's at like the end of the dock. And he's like attaching cinder blocks. Everyone's like, "What's that guy doing?"
I'm going scuba diving.
I dropped my iPhone with the waterproof case. It's at the bottom of the lake
We're
again.
going to go down.
Gotta go get it.
We have to go back.
I was on the phone call with my girlfriend down south.
She's now listening to the fish.
Fish are assholes.
Stop hitting on my girlfriend. The water isn't deep enough at the end of that.
I'll
Would
fucking
it be
punch
deep
all of your
enough?
fish.
What?
What?
Like, where would you? I guess at the end of a dock, it would be deep enough. Would it
Well,
be
you
deep
just
enough?
walk out.
Like a
and
boat
keep
launch.
walking.
Cinder blocks in the back of your leg.
Just picture Link with the
Yeah,
iron
with
boots.
the iron boots. You're just like,
Exactly what I was picturing.
Clink, 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 clink. Almost deep enough.
all I can picture now is someone doing.
How would that be
They
less?
just have a snorkel mask
How would
on
it-
and
How would him
trunks.
drowning himself be less?
Someone swims in the lake and they find a corpse.
With a cinder block tied to his
He's like
leg.
a little kid swimming in like the water in the sun. Where's that man going? Why doesn't he come up for air?
No, he's
His
doing
body floats back
No,
in, and there's
no,
like
no,
kids
no.
running around.
He would do it-
What's this body?
He would do it at night, and then they'd go swim in the beach in the morning, or get hit by a boat or something, and then
His head gets hit by like the propeller. There's a blood everywhere. And they have to pull the body out of the
No
water
matter- no
with
matter-
no head, and that's gonna traumatize less people than the guy jumping in front of a truck.
No matter how, if you were to kill yourself, no matter what, it's gonna traumatize.
that's true. Because
If you were to shoot yourself in the face, someone's eventually gonna come across your body.
yeah. What if
Then,
you
or
walk?
if you
Okay,
hung yourself, someone's
I got-
eventually gonna
I
come
got the best
across
part.
that.
Walk your way to the hospital or the morgue, and when you're in the morgue, shoot yourself in the head.
So you can traumatize all the people that work in the morgue.
Morgue. They
Whatever.
pull up in a thing and they're like, oh my god!
It's a dead body. What are they?
It's a dead body! What is it doing here?
It's a morgue.
It's a morgue, idiot.
No, wait, I got
That's
it.
why it
The
doesn't matter.
only way to kill yourself is to do what the guy did in 127 hours. trap yourself with
That's
a boulder.
highly unlikely to happen randomly.
Wait, what?
Have you never seen 100
No.
Hours? He gets a
Explain.
boulder stuck with his arm.
Oh, that movie. He gets stuck in the cliff or whatever.
Yeah,
Stuck
no
in a
one would ever
cliff.
find it.
Like the canyon
If
thing.
he just stayed there.
Yeah, just kill yourself that way. Jump in a crevice and die.
Or just
That'd be
like
so easy to
the
do
standard
around here.
methods: hang
There's
yourself,
so many-
overdose on
there's so many-
pills.
Worst way
Or
to go.
why don't you drive to the Grand Canyon and just
To
jump
the-
on
to the-
it?
to the canyon.
Jump
Leave a
to the
rule, everyone.
for your health.
For your unhealth.
For your death.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go walk through these canyons and hope that I slip through this tiny crevice and get a rock.
No,
Yeah,
all you
between
have to do is walk to the canyons and like pull on every rock.
Why would he
And
just
then when he
jump
starts
off
to
a
fall,
bridge?
like,
That seems to be the
hope
easiest
that movie was
way.
so inspiring.
we have established that killing yourself by jumping off a bridge is the easiest way to die. He did the right thing.
But like,
Or get
can
someone
we on a
else to
bridge
kill
and
you.
walk? No, I guess water wouldn't work. Where's Matt's gone?
Oh, Matt's gonna get a chair.
Matt's taking a
Why did I
chair.
think of this last week?
Because you're sitting up higher, and I don't like that.
I was gonna
Why do
do
you
that
need to
last.
sit on a chair?
Because my legs are falling asleep.
Oh,
Or we should get like cushions or something.
You're a cushion.
Should get everyone gets sumo sacks.
Matt's like a gigantic cushion.
apparently Barack Obama has a sumo sack in his office.
Of course you would. If you were president, why wouldn't you?
I don't know. It just kind of seems.
Kind of seems what? Dummy?
Weird.
What are you trying to say?
I don't know. I just picture.
Because he's black, he can't have a sumo sack?
Let's
Yeah.
not make this a racial thing.
Why
No,
not?
just.
That's your favorite kind of thing.
Hey, Donnie, what's your favorite kind of thing? Racial things.
Racial slurs.
What you enjoy.
It was like when we met our new district manager at our work.
He's black.
Why? Did you start saying like the R's? Oh my gosh! I looked over at you and I was like, is he gonna laugh? Because I'm almost gonna laugh, and I had to try to just forget about
What
it.
are
Are you
the
going to
R's?
include us in this conversation?
Owls.
Her,
Or anybody else that's listening?
Owls?
she's
Someone
like,
can't say
I
owls?
don't know what ethnicity. She's some.
Gotta be, you know, like
Her name's Vivian.
I know.
no, no,
Vivian Lee or
In Team
Lai or
America?
something like
how that guy talks.
that. Kim Jong
I'm
Il.
Ronri.
North Korean?
Yeah, she talks like
Or
that.
Korean?
Just that weird like.
Re.
I don't think
Yeah.
that's a North Korean accent. I
Roan.
think they
Like her
just-
her L's are R's.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
So,
she's
like-
That's not
Asian.
a- that's not a statement.
Yeah.
She told her to.
But
Yeah.
like, she was talking. To
Hopefully
us,
she doesn't listen to this podcast.
and I was like sitting
Hey.
beside her the entire time. And I
We've
was
offended a lot of races here.
I'm thinking of their general manager more than her race.
actually, it's our district man.
Yeah, so it's a bigger deal.
The bigger deal.
Oh,
It's our
well,
boss's
thanks
boss.
for-
Did you know what? Did you know what the
explaining that.
next PlayStation is gonna be called?
PS4.
PlayStation.
You're all wrong.
the PSU.
You're still wrong.
PSU.
Orbis, apparently.
No, that's
no,
its
that's just a
code
working
name.
You're working.
It's like they had Project Natal for Connect,
Yeah.
and they
It's
had
like
the
its stripper
Revelation for the
It's
original
stripper
Wii.
name.
Before it
Sparkles.
strips
Don,
off.
if you put your legs like that, I will put my legs up between yours again.
It.
Sparkles.
Stop
It's a very
it.
awkward thing to hear.
He did it.
It's
Okay,
an
well,
awkward thing to do.
these sources are wrong.
What? No,
This
that's
source is wrong, bitch.
it's its code name. They are like
That's
the
what, this did not say that.
the
Anyways.
Xbox's code name was
Xbox.
no.
The Wii's was Revolution, which they should have went with.
Yeah,
X is a weird cool name.
and
Won a Nintendo Revolution, and they're
It's
like,
like it's like the Tall and Connect.
yeah, that's
He
what
said
they
that already.
Thanks a lot.
No problem.
When you pay attention.
You're
I
welcome.
got you.
Pikachu?
We had the most uncomfortable conversation yesterday, by the
What's
way.
Viv Tennant's
Who? Me and you?
Yeah.
About what?
1 second.
That was earlier this morning. It wasn't yesterday.
No, it wasn't. It was yesterday.
About Pokemon?
No.
We had a
Not that
conversation
conversation.
yesterday.
Yesterday when we were talking and
What? What is this?
you told me about the TV and I was like,
Oh yeah.
no problem, no problem. Just looking out for you. Thanks. You're welcome. I cherish your friendship. I cherish you, man. And then it went to a normal conversation for a while, and then we got back to I got you, brah.
And then you sent me a message today. What is they were adult Pokemon?
What? What is
What-
they were
What?
adult Pokemon?
It was supposed to say what if. I didn't
That's
read
what I
that at all.
figured.
Oh.
But
What do you mean adult Pokemon?
I said Pokemon
That's
for
what she
children,
said.
and we can't play it.
Oh.
Like, what is they we?
Skylanders.
The only wrong word in that was if.
Yeah, but it
Instead
said
of
is, so it didn't make any sense.
Skylanders is
You
adult
should've figured
One
it out.
Pokemon.
word. I couldn't. I'm not-
F is right next to. F is right next to S if the D wasn't there.
Skylanders.
So-
You're saying
Skylanders.
adult Pokemon. We could bring our little Skylanders to each
I only
other's
said it
houses.
because every time I text him, "Do you want to do something?" He's like, "Pokemon."
Really?
Yeah, he says it to me every time.
Why? When do you ever want to play Pokemon?
All the time.
Never want to play Pokemon.
Or he's like,
Actually,
"What do you want to watch?" Pokemon 2000.
Yeah, he was messaging me.
No.
Do you have the original Pokemon, the first Pokemon movie? I'm like,
No, I said that because the voice actor for Ash is going to be at Fan Expo.
That's not why you say that.
That's-
Shut up.
that's
you
why
said
he
that.
said
You
it.
said that for like ever.
No, I said it to him.
Yeah,
though.
that's what he said.
I asked him so you get it signed.
Why would he have it?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Of all the people here, you would have it.
I've watched it. I had
Nice.
the soundtrack to Pokemon 2000 on tape. Cassette.
Well, maybe you should find that.
I have that.
Well, you should get it
He's
signed.
not. Is he the same guy?
Her?
Oh shit! I always knew it was a girl.
Have you seen that hilarious
Is she hot?
photobombing sloth?
There's a sloth.
Probably
that
not. She
photo.
looks like Ash.
It's just a
That's funny.
bunch of dirt, just
That
black
looks,
soot.
It looks photoshopped.
That's
though.
so photoshopped. What's happening?
Photobombing sloth.
Look
It's
at the
100%
leaves.
photoshopped.
Like, who would take a picture with all those leaves in the way?
Yeah, that's true. Pick through.
Maybe they were just taking a picture of the sloth, and the leaves are there.
No,
what do you mean?
people
Yeah,
are
all the
photobombing
people are photobombing that picture.
Photobombing this. That's why it's called photobomb sloth. It's
The
not
sloth's
sloth.
photobombing the rest of the people.
No, they're photobombing the sloth.
I know. I'm just.
Are you gonna get a Vita?
No.
Avita you.
Are you gonna get a Vita?
Avita Zane. That means like good night or something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Are you gonna get a Vita?
Goodbye.
No. No one's gonna get a Vita. No one
A guy at my
is.
work house.
I'm not getting
I was
a Vita.
playing it.
Does,
Uncharted's pretty
how's the
fun.
touchy things in the back?
I don't know. I
That's
didn't
cool.
use that.
Why didn't you use the touchy things?
'Cause I was just
When we
playing
had
Uncharted.
our
Oh.
when we had the Sony rep come in, she had an actual working one.
Too bad I was too busy looking at boobs.
You don't even work.
I wasn't even
Oh, were
working.
you-
I don't work there at all.
Were you finishing my sentence?
Yeah.
Oh, you finished it wrong.
No, it was right.
I know you.
Let's hope she never listens to this.
Let's hope she does listen.
You don't even know
She
her
won't.
name.
Don't
Say it. Say it.
Yeah, no, don't say it.
Ha!
You did it.
What's up?
She had a weird name.
Yeah. What would you do if there was a zombie apocalypse? Right now. Go. Brian.
I don't want to go right
You're
now.
the expert.
I'm sending a text message.
You're the expert. You're the
No,
expert.
you want to play? You want to play zombie apocalypse game?
Yeah, do
You
it.
can only have two guns. You can only have two weapons.
We already
Any two
already
weapons.
talked
You
about
haven't done it
this.
on this. And you can only have two weapons for
Go.
zombie apocalypse.
Matt.
Only two weapons.
Only
Any two weapons in the
Anything.
world.
You can
But
have
you
a
can't
frying
do.
pan if you
You
want.
can't do like combo weapons.
That's fine.
Axe would be one.
Yeah.
Not like Axe body spray, although that would be effective too. But like an actual
Axe
axe.
body spray and a lighter.
Zombies hate axe body.
Yeah, it's the opposite for zombies.
No, axe
Except
and a
hipster
hammer.
zombies.
And a hammer? No guns?
Axe
No,
and a hammer.
An axe and a hammer.
Donnie?
Can you...
Um,
okay.
Yeah, elaborate on
Elaborate, like why?
I just know that in the Walking Dead comics, one guy uses a hammer and it's really effective. And an axe
that. It
just
stuns them, that's
a
why.
comic.
And the axe can
So you're
crit.
going off a comic to save your life.
well, I'd use the axe mainly. I can swing it with two hands.
The hammer's
Would
the
you use
back
the
one.
hammer?
The hammer is
Oh,
for like
the
close
hammer has,
combat.
like,
I can use,
like
a
with
full
the back
axe?
end
Like
of
a
the hammer. I
hatchet?
can just hit.
Like
Why
a-
don't you just use the axe and use the backhand head of the axe?
Because
as
I
a
need
hammer?
two weapons.
You wouldn't pick a gun?
No,
A frisbee?
no.
Like a spiked frisbee?
Oh. Like the ones in like Chinese
Underworld?
movies where they chop each other's head
Oh,
off.
you mean the throwing stars?
No,
Oh,
the,
like...
the one.
Yeah, and it like rips
Oh,
their head
like
off and then
Raiden from
Raiden's
Mortal Kombat?
hat, yeah. You heard me. You understood that by... Dong, dong.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I wouldn't use a gun in a zombie apocalypse because they're loud and they'll attract more zombies and
That's
you
a
have to
good point.
reload them.
To get point,
And they're useless without any ammo.
that's
Yeah.
also another good
Okay, you're
point.
harassed man enough. Donnie go.
Portal gun.
Portal gun?
I don't know. It has to be real.
Wait,
It has to
why?
be
Wait, no,
realistic.
wait. Why would you use a portal gun?
Because you can get away easier. Or
You can do
climb
anything.
stuff.
You could just shoot
You
one
can
at
do
the
anything.
ground.
You can shoot portals.
Yeah, shoot a portal on the ground in front of you, like back into a corner, shoot one
Okay,
directly in
yeah,
front of
and
you,
shoot one
and
over
shoot
there.
one there, and like,
And
then
zombies
filtering
just gonna
through.
That's a perfect plan. Then you're stuck with zombies floating around.
Yeah.
No, and then you just shoot yourself and shoot
And you
another
shoot
one.
the
and you
wrong
just
end of the
jam.
portal, and you're
Yeah, and then
fucking
a
with
zombie comes
zombies.
flying at you.
No, they would just fly.
And then you're stuck in there with the zombie eating you.
Yeah,
It has to be
Going
a
through
fun. It
portals.
has to be a realistic gun.
What? A realistic weapon?
Fine,
Yeah.
2 realistic weapons.
Wow.
What? That's not fun.
Yeah, no.
Fine. What are your 2 unrealistic ones? That's
Neither is a zombie apocalypse.
I'm saying if a zombie apocalypse started right now,
If it was
and there was an
unrealistic-
armory outside that door, and you could grab
If it was
2 weapons and run.
unrealistic, I would just have a gun that just
Never
kills
ran out of
every
ammo.
zombie but humans. There you go.
It's like
Unrealistic.
it's like the blunderbuss from Red Dead Redemption. They just put zombie parts in and you shoot it and they just explode.
You're a blunderbuss.
Spoiler
Anyways,
alert.
go.
Oh.
Go.
I
Not
don't
a
know.
spoiler for Brian.
They have to be real.
Yeah, real, live, tangible weapons.
I don't know.
Okay, next.
Question.
Some
Yeah, come
silence.
back to me.
Come back to me. Ben, go.
Well, you gotta get a gun.
Do you?
Yeah, for long range.
No, I explained that you don't need a gun.
No, you
Yeah,
need a gun for
get
long
like a-
range.
Matt explained that you only need one weapon and one
But
hammer.
you don't.
And a tool.
that you're not going to use. You just need
My house
a
and my protection.
my house.
It's like Minecraft.
Matt explained it perfectly. I can't
I
think
don't
of
know.
it. Go.
You need some kind of gun, and probably like one that takes the most common type of ammo. So, and not something that's long range or whatever.
So
'cause
like
I'm
get like
a
a
pistol.
I just wanna
Rambo
say-
50 caliber machine gun
No,
that he
that's
has in
Most
there.
stupid.
common type of ammo.
Yeah, like if
What
you
does that mean?
stumble across it, and
Like-
like if you're going to the States or something.
That doesn't. That
Like a-
happens in like Fallout.
So like
Yep.
a
That doesn't
slingshot.
happen in real life.
I picture Fallout being life
All
of
the time.
zombies.
All right, sorry.
Anyways, so like a pistol or something, and like I don't know, either a cleaver or a sword or something sharp, like that.
But
for
that can
melee.
dull.
So an axe can dull. What is your point?
Well,
Yeah, but an
maybe,
axe is more powerful.
maybe yeah, it has +5 crit.
That's true, but I feel like the sword is more agile, so it has +2 speed.
+5 agility.
Machete.
Machete, yeah, like a machete or
Or 2 zombies chained to you without arms and a jaw.
Yeah, zombies will be my weapon.
I'll throw the zombies. at
Without
zombies.
arms, I just pictured like 2 zombies without arms and a jaw, and he's got like a jaw in his hand.
A jar?
A jar? No, a jaw.
So you can't
Oh.
say 2 zombies as one item, because then I can just like, I'd like 600 guns as my one item, and then like 4,000 swords as my other item.
What are you gonna do with 4,000 swords?
I'll make myself a porcupine! Stick it all in
iron
my
throne.
bag.
So there's swords sticking, and everything just sits there. And there's like swords.
Come at me, bro.
Zombies just get stuck to me. They get really heavy, and I have to shoot them off with my guns that I have.
That's 5%.
I'll just become a porcupine. They told me I could be anything I wanted, so I became a porcupine.
You die because you can't even
Okay,
eat.
yeah. Okay, wait, Brian, go.
I would go with Matt's axe because that's probably the best close range weapon.
A pole
Or a
arm.
machete. Or
Machete.
I would go. Okay, fine. I'll go with machete since Matt would. He might have gone.
I, went,
machete.
I said sword or machete.
Yeah, we can't. God forbid.
Or
we have the
cleaver.
same weapon.
What
my
about
God.
those,
If you come across a zombie apocalypse and there's a machete and an axe and a sword, you're like, fuck, I wanted the axe too.
Yeah, you have to fight over it.
This is terrible.
You have to kill each other, and then I would have a gun.
you know what I
I
would
would have
want?
either a pistol or a shotgun.
That's
I like shotguns.
on
a lot.
Deadliest Warriors this one time. They had like this. It was like a whip, but it was like a
No.
blade whip thing. No, they exist, and they would like spin it,
Yeah, Scott
and it would
Pilgrim.
like cut shit up. I'd want one of those. If I knew how to use it properly, you could just spin it around in
Just cut your
circles.
fucking
John's
arms
like-
off.
Yeah.
Takes out his throat.
But no, he was like they had like all the meat and pigs set up all around him, and he was like spinning it. And he was literally like cutting them all apart just by spinning the thing
And
around.
after they all had dinner.
The only thing about axes, though,
All, like,
that
falling
like,
apart.
like stuck. If you're like
Yeah.
fighting lots of
That's why
zombies,
you grab
get
your
stuck
hammer and you
inside one
smash
of
their
them.
brains in with your hammer and break
There
it
you
free.
go.
Yeah, never mind.
You'll have an axe. Wait, take that axe down to like a what's the short one?
Hatchet.
and then a hammer.
And
then
have
you
your
just
plane
hatchet
crash.
hammer, or just double.
But I'd use like the sharp end of the hammer.
No, you know what? Go full blown native and use double hatchets.
Saying native.
Indian.
That's the
Full-blown
only word.
native?
Native American.
They're not American though. They live in Canada too.
Aboriginites.
Fine, Aborigines.
With my knees.
Aboriginians.
No, they'd have better weapons.
Now that we've offended all racism.
Not yet.
No, I think a crossbow is good too.
I was about to say
Yeah.
that.
yeah, but
bow
the
or-
problem with
use
the
an
crossbow
am-
is
bow.
you wouldn't want that as your
Primary weapon.
primary like
That's
long
for
range
long-
weapon because
yeah.
they take
It's
it
like
takes
an
like
automatic
forever.
crossbow.
Like
To
does
reload
exist?
them.
I don't think those exist. Those exist? Anyways, I'm just picturing like a bunch of zombies running at you and you're like
Yeah, true.
that really came across in the podcast, by the way.
I understood it.
You saw it.
And I don't know, I think it would take too long to reload. That's why I would want a gun.
It's all text at the same time.
The
No, I'm
axe
looking up.
is for if somebody gets close to you.
You know what's
get them,
awesome?
And the gun's for long range.
We're gonna be podcasting while Earth Hours happen.
Why is it happening right now?
No, in a little bit, in 10 minutes.
Good.
So, I thought
So
we were gonna go on a walk. We should end it.
no, we're not.
We'll go on a
We'll go on a walk.
protest.
The hero?
I protest.
The hero.
Okay, wait.
Okay, wait.
Earth Hour.
Yep.
Is it only count for things that are taking power out of the Earth?
No, it's lights.
That was a sentence. Think
Yeah,
about what I
there
just
is,
said.
Wait.
there is an
Everybody
automatic,
stop and think about what I just said.
an
Taking power
automatic
out of the Earth.
crossbow.
So you mean like
Like
putting
my
oil
phone.
in cars?
So no, like my phone. Like if I use my phone during Earth Hour.
I don't know. It's a
technically-
battery,
It's electricity.
and then you have to plug it into a wall to charge it.
I'm gonna have to plug it in later to charge it. So
There you
can
go.
I use my phone?
5 reasons you should not use a shotgun for zombie
That
violence.
is stupid and probably doesn't exist.
Yeah,
That's a
it
prop
just-
from like Van Helsing.
Feeds arrows down
Okay.
into it, and you just
You
keep
didn't pick your
shooting them.
weapons.
I did. I picked a portal gun. That's all I want.
No, you don't get a portal gun because it doesn't exist.
Okay.
You died in the zombie
I
apocalypse.
already picked my weapons.
You die. It's like
You
Oregon
lose.
Trail.
You're not someone I could see surviving a zombie
Matt
apocalypse.
has something to say.
Me?
Yeah.
Out of all the people here, I couldn't survive?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Donnie has hunted.
I'm like the only one with any
I'm
wilderness
talking about the guy behind
training.
Yeah, Donnie's the wilderness man.
I'm just kidding.
He
I
belongs
don't
in the
think wilderness
wild.
training makes any difference.
He belongs in the wild.
I have my zombie plan.
Earth Hour.
No.
Stop the podcast. Stop the. How long?
We're
have we been going?
environmentalists.
Isn't
As
it?
Brian is.
How long have we been going?
Since when have you been green?
I'm not green. I just want to stop the podcast. How long have we been going? We're going for like
40
an hour.
minutes.
40 minutes.
We were longer
You're gonna have
last
to cut
time.
down anyways.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't
I want to go on a walk.
I want to go pee.
I want to go on an Earth Hour walk.
dark out.
Matt's leaving.
It's dark out.
We go on walks all the time when it's dark out. That's the only time we go on
And
walks.
that's a wrap.